Well, just 90 minutes ago, 10 News spoke exclusively with the father of a little boy who sparked a massive search effort this afternoon in Spring Valley. Helicopters, search dogs, and dozens of investigators scoured the ground and the air for nearly 11 hours to find 12-year-old William Geer. But tonight, only 10 News learned what really happened to him. It's a story that 10 News was all over as breaking news at 5 and 9 p.m. And good evening. I'm Steve Atkinson.
And I'm Kimberly Hunt. Geer left his home on Ildeka Street around 8:15 this morning. He was on his way to La Presa Middle School on his bicycle. He was found just before 7 o'clock tonight at Berry City Park, which is nearly 3 miles from his home. We have team coverage of this still developing story. We begin with 10 News reporter Itika Malanas with where the father just told us what he thinks may have happened. Itika?
There were reports that this little boy had been kidnapped, but the father, who lives in this home behind me, said absolutely not. Now, there is apparently some sadness behind what this little boy did that had an entire community desperately looking for him.
It's like a dream. It's like it didn't really even happen. It's like you're in a tunnel. I thought the worst.
And then when you saw him?
I cried and hugged him.
William Geer is emotionally drained. His 12-year-old son William, who relatives call Patrick, was last seen Monday morning around 8:15 as he rode his bike to La Presa Middle School. But when the 7th grader, who had never missed school before, never showed up, the sheriff's department carried out a massive search on the ground and in the air. Turns out, little Patrick was safe and sound at a park 3 miles away.
He just decided to go to a park, I guess, and when he heard the helicopter, he hid under the bush and was scared. He heard his name.
11 hours after disappearing, Patrick knocked on a home and made up a story that he had been kidnapped. Less than an hour later, he was back in the arms of family with 2 simple words.
Said, "I'm sorry," cried. Big lesson learned. I mean, he's a straight A student, all O's and S's, no problems. He's had some deaths in his recent past, so he's just dealing with those, and, we all make mistakes.
I asked if little Patrick would be back in school tomorrow, and his dad said he wasn't sure yet. As for the cost of this search effort, at least in the thousands of dollars. No word yet on whether the sheriff's department will ask the family to pay for some, if not all of it. Live in Spring Valley, Itika Malanas, 10 News.